Hey everybody, it's Zeke, and this is Welcome back to another Dilligolf review. The driver I'm reviewing today has got to be the most beautiful driver I've ever seen on the market. Absolutely. It is simplistic, but it has my favorite color, blue, and we'll talk about the looks later. Let's see if it plays as good as it looks. And what I'm talking about is the new Mizuno JPX One Driver. This is just the bare bones standard driver. I'm going to do the other upgraded one next week, but I'm just going to jump right into the hitting of the club so you can see that, see what all it did for me, and then I'll be right back. This is going to be the second Mizuno I've ever hit. This is the DPX One. I think this is just the neutral. Yeah, this is just the stock neutral, and then I've got the select over there too. And let's see how this hits. First swing. Sounds like a plastic toy breaking. But 92 club head speed, 222 total, 193 carry, 2900, so spins good. Gotta get used to that sound though. That's a weird sound. This may be the prettiest club I've ever seen. Dang. Rocketed that straight. 92, that went way more than 170. It went past the 200 yard marker. Well, that's saying 170. Oh well. But it was straight. Another straight one. That was 92 club head speed, 194 distance. I'm not getting hardly any distance. Spins great, 2100. That was crap. 155 distance, but spin's still down, 2500. If you're trying to get your spin down, this is definitely a good club for that. 92, 200 total, 173 carry. 96 club head speed, 231 distance, 203 carry, 2100. Man, I'm not getting the distance I get out of the Ping or the TaylorMade, but the spin is way down. That one was a good one. 96 club head speed, 210. I am not getting distance for crap with this thing. There we go. 96, 220, and 201. So if you're wanting to get your spin down, this will definitely do it. Distance, I'm just not getting it. All right, so as you can see, that club reduced the spin rate and kept it super consistent the entire time. My distance sucked. My distance was off. We'll talk about the performance in a minute. I want to talk a little bit about the club itself and what they've put into it. So it says the Mizuno JPX One Driver is it's the world's first featuring nano alloy face. That face is cool looking. You know I love the color blue, and it kind of looked like carbon fiber until I saw the nano alloy words on the face. Basically, it's supposed to give you unprecedented ball speed and energy transfer. It's got a thinner Cortex face that expands the high-speed rebound zone. That just sounds a fancy way of saying it hits it longer and harder. It does have a slightly larger footprint that adds a little stability to it too. That nano alloy face, it's a revolutionary material that reduces energy loss to impact to increase initial ball speed. It's some cool stuff that makes the ball go faster. Let's get into my thoughts on everything. We'll start with looks. This blows every driver I've ever seen out of the water as far as looks. I love carbon fiber. My favorite color is blue. This has blue carbon fiber. How freaking cool is that? The address of the ball was just like, I stared at the club and I forgot to actually swing. The bottom of the club head is just kind of simple. It's a very simple, sleek design. It's not too crazy colors, anything like that. And the face is just, look at it. Look at that face. I'm zooming in here. Look at that face. That is a beautiful club. So looks, knocked it out of the park, 10 out of 10. I know I don't do out of 10s. I usually just do thumbs up, but this is just, yeah, this is the best looking club I've ever seen. Sound and feel. This is where it kind of went weird for me. Not bad, weird. Feel, well, the sound did. The sound sounded like I was breaking a piece of plastic toy every time I hit it. I know I wasn't, and it might be that new nano alloy technology or whatever it is. that made that sound, but it sounded like a piece of plastic, and it wasn't breaking. I even looked one time to make sure it wasn't, but it did have a really, really weird sound. So I'm not a huge fan of the sound, but I don't hate the sound. I think it's just so new that I didn't know if I'd like it at all or not. The feel though, the feel killed it. The feel did great. The way the club head felt, I didn't even have my big jumbo grips in there, and I could feel the position of the club head, so that was pretty cool. Feel was great. The performance. If you're wanting to get consistently low spin speeds, like around that 2,500 to 3,000 range, nailed it. They did a great job with this. Thumbs up on the spin rate. My distance stunk. But here's where I'm not hating on the club, because I hit more straight balls. I'm talking like not a little bitty fade, little bitty draw. I'm talking like dead arrow straight balls. This thing finds the fairway, I guarantee it. But it'll only find the fairway for me about 150 to 200, and I think the most I got there, what was it I said, 220 something yards? But most of it was around that 150 to 190 range. I don't know why I couldn't hit this thing far, but golly, I could hit it straight. So the performance it's a mixed bag. If you want to get your spin rate down, this is gonna do it. Every single shot I hit was in that 2,500 to 2,800 range. It was outstanding spin rate. Club head speed was not horrible, but it wasn't good. It was like 92 to 95. But as far as distance, I wasn't getting the distance I wanted. But if you talk about the game of golf, you can hit a 300-yard bomb, and if it's 200 yards into the woods, it doesn't matter. You just lost an extra stroke, or two, or three, or if you find the ball maybe a lot trying to get out of the woods. I don't know. The game of golf is accuracy and getting it on the fairway. I would have been on the fairway every single hit with this except one. I hit this thing straighter than any driver I've ever hit. I just couldn't get any distance out of it. So I'm torn. Is that something, with me being off for a while and not having the muscle tone and strength and everything that I used to have, is that okay to get 150 to 180 yards but straight as an arrow? I think that's a good trade-off, because I'm not going to be picking up extra strokes 300 yards down okay, I never hit it 300 yards. But I would typically be slicing it when I did. So 150 to 180 yards straight as an arrow? That's not a bad trade-off. It's a good club. I like it. Even with my max 10K, I do sometimes have a little fade and draw. This is an impressive club. And then the biggest thing on top of that, everything's been $649.99 across the board that I've reviewed this year. This is $600. So probably at a retail store, you're gonna be able to find this a little bit cheaper. This is their website saying $600. So yeah, that's the Mizuno JPX One. I think in the video I called it DPX One because that J looks a little bit like a fancy high-tech futuristic D. Tell me it doesn't. But yeah, it's a good club. It's a really great club. For me to have only hit one other Mizuno my buddy Marty had years ago, I mean, I'm impressed. I am thoroughly impressed. $600, hit it straight as an arrow. Distance sucked, but spin rate was good. Club head speed was meh, but I wasn't complaining about it. Just the distance was bleh. But the most beautiful club I've ever seen in my life. So there it is, the Mizuno JPX One. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope this helped you make a decision. Don't forget to comment. What do you think of the club? Do you have the club? Have you tried the club? What do you think of Mizuno as a whole, as a golf club company? And I appreciate you watching. Thank you, everybody. You're awesome. See you guys.